Hey everyone! Let's talk about one of the most misunderstood parts of entering the Chinese market: medical device classification in China. Sounds simple? Just class 1, 2, 3, right? But here's the reality. Wrong classification, immediate rejection. Wrong pathway, months of delay. Wrong documentation, full restart. And everything is regulated by National Medical Products Administration. Here's the biggest misconception. We already have FDA or CE, classification should match. Reality? China has its own classification catalog. Local rules override global approvals. Product definition matters more than you think. Result? 6 months becomes 18 months. Resubmissions, increased costs. The real problem? Most companies don't understand how China classifies devices. In this video, we'll go deep into step-by-step classification process, timeline, realistic expectations, cost impact, very important, required documents, real-life examples, common mistakes with detailed cases, how to classify correctly first time. Let's break it down. Part 1. The real problem. Why classification in China is difficult. Most manufacturers say, "We thought it was Class 2, NMPA said Class 3. Common pain points. We couldn't find our device in catalog. Classification kept changing. We had to apply for determination letter. Our timeline got extended by months." Root causes. Not using official classification catalog, ignoring intended use, translating classification from EU or FDA, lack of local regulatory expertise. Key insight: China classification is catalog-driven, not assumption-driven. Part 2. China Classification Framework. Regulatory Authority. National Medical Products Administration. Classification System. Class 1, low risk. Class 2, medium risk. Class 3, high risk. Based on intended use, risk level, mode of action, degree of invasiveness. Key tool: NMPA Classification Catalog. Official database, product codes, defined categories. Part 3. Step-by-step classification process. Step 1. Define intended use. Most important. Ask: what is the device used for? Diagnostic or therapeutic? Who is the user? Problem: broad or unclear intended use. Example: monitoring device versus continuous cardiac monitoring system. Step 2. Identify product category. Active device, implantable, IVD, software. Step 3. Search NMPA catalog. Find closest match. Identify product code. Problem: no exact match. Step 4. Analyze similar devices. Check approved products. Compare features. Step 5. Determine risk class. Based on catalog plus rules. Step 6. Apply for classification determination if needed. When? No clear match. Submit application to NMPA. Problem: delays. Step 7. Document justification. Provide rationale, support with evidence. Step 8. Finalize classification. Proceed with registration. Part 4. Timeline. Classification timeline. Standard classification, 2 to 4 weeks. Complex devices, 1 to 2 months. Determination request, 2 to 6 months. Impact on registration. Class 1, fast. Class 3, long and complex. Example: wrong classification, reapplication, plus 6 to 12 months delay. Key insight: classification directly controls your market entry speed. Part 5. Cost impact. Cost based on class. Class 1, low. Class 2, moderate. Class 3, high. Additional costs: testing in China, clinical trials for Class 3, local agent fees. Hidden costs: classification errors, retesting, delays. Example: Class 2 assumed, actually Class 3, clinical trial required. Key insight: wrong classification equals exponential cost increase. Part 6. Documents required. Core documents: intended use statement, product description, technical specifications, risk analysis, comparison data. Supporting: IFU, labeling, clinical references. Part 7. Common mistakes. Mistake 1. Copying EU FDA classification. Result: wrong pathway. Mistake 2. Ignoring catalog. Result: misclassification. Mistake 3. Poor intended use definition. Result: confusion. Mistake 4. No determination request. Result: delays. Mistake 5. No expert validation. Result: costly errors. Part 8. Final strategy. How to get classification right first time. Define intended use clearly. Use NMPA catalog properly. Benchmark similar products. Apply for determination when needed. Validate with experts. One line: correct classification equals faster approval, plus lower cost, plus 0 surprises. Planning to enter China? Don't let one classification mistake cost you a year. Because wrong classification equals rejection. Poor planning equals delays. No validation equals massive cost. Why choose OMC Medical? NMPA experts, accurate classification strategy, end-to-end China registration, faster approvals. Whether you're launching in China or fixing a delayed application, talk to OMC Medical experts today. If this helped you understand China classification, follow OMC Medical for more deep regulatory insights. And we'll see you in the next video.